Good morning, students. Yesterday we have seen the lesson number 4 and autobiography of Anandi Gopal, and I hope that you have understood well. Now today I am going to give you the question answers. Okay, there are three parts of this, three kinds of question answers here. Write the question answers in 2-3 sentences, write the question answers in 4-5 sentences, and long answers. Okay. Now let me begin this one by one. Let me read the first question. Let me go very slowly so that you understand and make your fair note very neatly. Answer the following in 2 or 3 sentences. Who was Gopal Rao? How can you say that he was a progressive thinker? Gopal Rao was the husband of Anandi. He was the real supporter of a widow marriage and women's education. Second question. I decided that I would like to be a doctor. What made Anandi Bai to decide this? As she lost her infant son at the age of 14, as no women doctors were in those days, which made every woman to face difficulties to consult a male doctor. Third question. How did Mrs. Carpenter help Anandi Bai pursue her studies in medicine? Mr. Carpenter came to know that Anandi willing to study further in medicine. Mrs. Carpenter helped a lot by enrolling her to some university in USA. Fourth question. How did the superintendent and security of the college help Anandi Bai? They were very good and kind to Anandi. They encouraged and helped her financially to making scholarship during her education. Fifth one. Describe the college room provided to Anandi Bai. The room that was provided to Anandi was not a good one, not having proper fireplace. It emits of smoke when it lit. Due to this, she has to face constant temperature and cough. Sixth one. Why did Anandi Bai stay in Pune? After returning from USA, she stayed at her cousin's house in Pune to take treatment for her illness, a famous Ayurvedic specialist. Comprehension part B. Answer the following in about 6 sentences. First question. Explain how Gopal Rao encouraged Anandi Bai to become a doctor. When Anandi chose to become a doctor, he encouraged a lot and helped in all aspects. He made an effort to admit her in a university in America with the help of Mr. Carpenter of Roslyn in New Jersey. Second question. What were the things which Anandi Bai found strange in America? There were many strange things that Anandi found in America. Some of them were, they did not have bath every day, and they did not respect the elders. Like, I never sit on the chair and carpenters was in the room. They were eating non-vegetarian food, and other things was my clothing. The third, how did Anandi Bai face the alien culture and cold winter? She faced that alien culture with a bravery. The weather was always going to be a difficult. No one was ready to rent a place to a brown woman who tried to become a doctor. That is why she was affected very badly in such a bad condition, especially her health. Fourth one, describe Anandi's journey back to India. After doctor diagnosed she was suffering from tuberculosis, she decided to return to India, even though her condition was very critical. No doctors were treated her as she was a brown woman. Somehow, she reached to Pune and took treatment from famous Ayurvedic doctor who also refused her because she has crossed the limits of Indian society. Fifth one, describe the great qualities of Anandi Bai that you like the most. The great qualities we should admire in Anandi is her mercy for the Indian woman who suffered from the lot of superstition and the wrong opinion about male doctors. It was this major factor which encouraged her to become a doctor. In spite of all opposition from Indian society, so we have to admire her determination. Now, comprehension C. I will not write on the board, just I will go through slowly. I will read you the answer. You write it slowly because it takes a lot of time to write me on the board because it is not a class as because doing the online classes. Okay. So only two questions I will explain to you. Further one is very easy. Okay. How did answer the following in about the 10 sentences each? How did Anandi Bai became a doctor in spite of the tuberculosis she faced? Okay. In spite of the obstacles she faced, not tuberculosis, obstacles. Okay. When she was born in India, it was a worst situation for the women in India, in Indian society. Well, should be given a freedom and also education. Women should be given freedom and also education. It was full of superstition belief, but her husband Gopal Rao supported to continue her education, and also she got a lot of encouragement from Miss Carpenter that she was able to graduate as a doctor. She was the first woman doctor of India. Second, Anandi Bai is an inspiration to Indian girls to this day discuss. Yes, certainly, she was an inspiration to Indian girls, even though the Indian society on which women imposing restrictions. That is why the women should not be provided education. Discrimination in that scene, she became the first woman doctor. It is truly a brave work which reveals that her sacrificing character and dedication for the welfare for the Indian women, and she was a way of the Indian girls. The next one, vocabulary, match the following. I'll just read the answer, you choose it and write in front of it. Alien, answer is B part is unfamiliar. Attire, second one, attire, clothes. Cemetery, a large burial ground. Convocation, a large formal assembly of a great people. Missionary, a person sent on a religious mission. Astonish, surprise. Scholarship, financial aid given to support a student's education. The next one, filling the blanks. B part in our vocabularies. Filling the blanks, choosing the correct phrases given in brackets, that is in front of a lot of used to, moved by, to take care of. First one, you keep your book in front of you. You can mark it immediately on the book. Women in olden days did not sit in front of their husbands. Mr. Carpenter was moved by the correspondence and wrote me a letter. The fireplace emitted a lot of smoke. Anandi got used to hard work. Mousy, spelling mistake there, took, T-O-O-K. A care of me like her own daughter. Sixth one, Anandi faced a lot of opposition and criticism. Now vocabulary C, filling the blanks with the correct form of the verbs given in bracket. That you have to change into a present tense they are given, you have to change into a past tense. I will read to you. You clearly listen and write in your book and later make your fair notes. My husband tried, T-R-Y-E-D, very hard to get me admitted to some university in America. Mrs. Carpenter came, C-A-M-E, to know my story and wrote, W-R-O-T-E, me a letter. She offered, O-F-F-E-R-E-D, to host me in the USA. Since Gopal Rao was not able to get a job there, we decided, D-E-C-I-D-E-D, that I should leave for America alone. I reached, R-E-A-C-H-E-D, America in June 1883. In America, there were, W-E-R-E, many things that I thought was strange. Now comes as a grammar part. Fourth one, the words A and D, these are the articles. we have to use in the further things. They have given some examples, you just read it. With the word given in the consonant sound, irrespective whether the word begins with the vowel letter or the consonant letter. A doctor, a classroom, a tiger. Article is used, an is used here. Okay. An eye, an apple, an honest person, an MLA. Okay. Article the is used here. The cow is useful animal. The mountain, the rivers, the oceans. Okay. Example, the Ramayana, the Indian Express, the Alps, the Ganga, with the superlative degree here. Asia is the largest continent, before common noun, which are names of this unique kind. Clear? Let us try this filling the blanks example now. The sky, the earth, the sun. Filling the blanks with A and the. Carefully write in your book, then you make the notes. I love the flowers in your garden. B. I always listen to a radio in the morning, a radio. C. Let's sing a song. D. Pawan has an old bike. Why it is an? Because the word begins with the vowel O there. E. Look, there is a bird flying. This is the exclamatory here. Mark, look, exclamatory. There is a bird flying. Loch Ness is the most famous lake in Scotland. The only one, unique, that is the most famous. G. The summer of 1996 was hot and dry. H. I need a blue pen, I. Leipzig has an airport, again vowel as begin, airport is a vowel begin with, okay, an airport. The J. My father is an honest, even if the H is not a vowel, which is a consonant, but the sound is O here, so that because of the sound, honest is also right. And pronouns. Okay, see there is a few things. A word that is used instead of a noun is called as a pronoun. We instead of I. You, first person you, second person you. He instead of name. She instead of her name. It instead of the thing of the name. They are personal pronoun. We, you, he, she, it is personal pronoun. Okay. I is the person, second person, third person. I, plural we, second person you became a you, and third, that is the third person he, she, it became they. Okay, table they are given. Then comes as the filling the blanks again here. Fill in the blanks with a suitable pronoun. Where do you come from? Where do you come from? Y-O-U. Clear? First one you. Second one. These cars are mine. M-I-N-E. These cars are mine. Clear? She and her sister, because of plural you have to use the pronoun. Okay, she and her sister have decided to become a teachers. Fourth one, the horse fell down and broke its leg. Fifth one, if I see that, I wouldn't do it. Fifth one, Shankar is honest and sincere. Everyone likes him. Seventh one. He wants to go to his village. Eighth one. In the beginning, my husband tried to enroll me in the missionary school. Enroll me. Clear? This is my book. Last one, 10th one. I met a boy who was very kind. And this is the homework for you all. And this is the, when you come to the school, or you have to write on the paper, you click it and you send it to my WhatsApp video. Okay. This is the work for you and the letter writing. I want to know how your things are done in the things. Next video, I will send you the proper letter writing and you do this first as a homework for you. Which one? Page number 32. Write a letter to your friend describing the qualities you like most in the Anandi Gopal. Looking at the lesson, you have to write the subject. Okay. That is what the subject you have to write. Good qualities of Anandi Gopal. What is the subject? Subject is good qualities of Anandi Gopal. And you have to write all the good qualities by point. At least you have to write 6 to 7 or 7 to 8. Okay. Qualities of Anandi Gopal, choosing from the lesson itself. But you have to use the letter format. That is, you have to write from, date, then to, okay, then subject, then the matter you have to write. Clear? Let's see later. See you soon.